Hello, welcome back to another episode of Geek with Glasses. On today's episode, we're going to do a quick unboxing of the Sony Alpha NEX-5R compact mirrorless camera system. So for those of you who are looking for a camera that takes better pictures than, say, a compact point and shoot, and are not looking to spend the money and the investment for tons of lenses, and more importantly don't want to be lugging around a large DLSR camera like say a Canon 60D or a Nikon D800 or even the Sony Alpha lines, and you're looking for something that will give you some flexibility on your shooting, as well as some compact portable use. Some of these new mirrorless cameras like the Sony might be a perfect fit for you. So let's take a look at what we get, and then I'm actually going to do some follow-up videos and do some compare and contrast between a full DLSR, which is I have a Canon 60D, and let's see how this actually fares with the full, the APS-C sensor in it. So what we have here is the NEX-5R, and this is actually the NEX-5R-K. So the K signifies that this is the kit, and it's not just the body. With the kit, I'm going to get the flash and a standard kit lens, which is an 18 to 55 millimeter zoom lens. It operates from f3.5 to 5.6. Some of this may be technical mumbo jumbo, but basically that's how much light you can let in, your aperture opening and closing on the lens for how much light that you can let in based on the zoom ratio that you're at. So what we have on the outside of the literature, so it uses E-mount Sony lenses, which are these like small little lenses that you'll see when we get into it. You'll be able to buy multiple lenses with this camera just like you would with the full SLR, but they're going to be smaller and more compact. And using some adapter rings, you can actually use pre-existing lenses and pre-existing glass as well. So if you have, let's say, a collection of Nikkor lenses, or you have a collection of third-party lenses like Sigma or Tamron, or if you have actual Canon lenses, you can buy an adapter ring to put on the body and then use that existing glass with this camera. So this camera comes with its ISO 100 to 25,600. Again, this is basically film speed, if you will. It has a brand new fast hybrid autofocus, which uses a couple of different methods for doing autofocus very quick and very fast. And this is one of the benefits that the 5R has over the last year's 5N. Actually, it's about 2 years old, the 5N. The 5R was released earlier, or in midway through 2012. So it also has a self-portrait mode. It's a 16 megapixel shooter, 16.1 megapixel. It does have an APS-C sensor. It will shoot in full 1080p high definition. It has Wi-Fi enabled, DLNA, which is basically Sony's branding. It's their proprietary method for wireless communication between devices. I'm not sure what BIONZ is, and the EXMR, this is the type of CMOS that's actually in the camera. On the right-hand side of the box, we can see that there are flash. You'll have to excuse my son who's playing around in the other room. It has external flash that comes with it, and then you can actually replace that with a viewfinder. There's a hot shoe on this camera. So on the back, just letting you know, a couple of more standards. This will actually run, you can use memory sticks for storage, or you can actually use SD cards for this storage as well. So these are, again, the different formats. We do have HDMI on it. Works with PlayStation 3. Again, that's that Sony proprietary communication, and then there is Mac software in here. So let's dive in. We spent the last 3 minutes kind of just talking about the box and talking about the camera. Let's see what we get. So if we open it up, you're going to see your basic recommended accessories, and I'm so sorry. You'll have to excuse the excessive noise coming from the other room. My son is messing around with his phone that he has as a toy. So if we open this up, we have our warranty card, we have our driver CD, we have Sony product, 15% off your next purchase if you register, and then we have our manuals. So we've got multiple language manual for actually this is separate languages, and this is English. All right, so we got an English version of the manual, and then a couple of other languages here. So we'll set that aside, continue to open this up, and see what we get. So on the right-hand side here, we have our charger, or a charging station. So it has a USB bottom here, and it's just a basic charging dock. I've got 15 or 20 of these things, so I'm not necessarily sure I need to use that specific one. We do have our battery that comes with the camera, lithium, lithium. It's a W battery. This actually is it's a 10,000 milliamp battery. So 1020 milliamp battery that comes with the camera, and I'm sure you can buy a couple of these if you're worried about going out on a long shoot and running out of battery life, being that this does not have a viewfinder and it's only the LCD screen. That's going to suck your battery down. We got a shoulder strap that comes with the camera, so it's got Sony branding on it. and the Alpha logo as well. So we got a nice little shoulder strap to keep the camera secure. We have what appears to be the flash, and it is flash within an actual little plastic container carrying case. So we flip that open and we have a little flash. Now this is obviously not going to be the most effective flash in the world. It's going to be kind of equivalent to the pop-up flashes on your SLRs, but it does come with a flash, so you can take some pictures in low light scenarios and hopefully, you know, illuminate a little bit with this. And we're going to definitely put all of these components through their paces and see how well they perform. So we'll set that aside. It comes with a standard micro USB, which is nice, mini USB, micro USB actually, which is really nice because, you know, Sony's gone away from that proprietary cabling that they've had for their digital cameras in the past. And so now we can just, you know, we don't have to carry an extra cable with us because I've already got one of these in my bag and I already have one of these in my camera case. And I have one next to my, my computer so I can transfer files. So let's get the camera out. Oops, sorry about that camera shake. Didn't mean to bump the camera. So here we go. Let's take a look at this. And again, this is a full APS-C sensor in this tiny little compact camera. So here we have it. We have the NEX-5R. So we've got the body, the lens is automatically attached. It does come with a lens hood. So you do have the ability to put that lens hood and keep some of the extra light out. Comes with some bubble wrap, we'll get rid of that. And there we have it. We've got the kit lens. It's got a cap on it. You got your LCD touchscreen display. You can control the camera from the touchscreen, or you can actually use the rockers. So, and obviously we've got some literature here that just kind of talks about stuff. One of the cool features with the self-portrait mode, if you will, this the actual screen will flip up so that you can turn this around and take portraits of yourself. Where I see this more useful is, let's say I am in a crowded area and I want to take a picture and I want to hold the camera up. I can flip this down so I can hold the camera up high and be able to see what I'm shooting. So I really like that. I had this on one of my old digital cameras that I had a long time ago, which was actually a Sony, and I loved it. Then my 60D also has a swivel screen, so that makes it really nice. So let's take a look quickly around the camera. So looks like we have a left and right hand microphone. We have that hot shoe, which is where we'll be able to put in our accessories like our flash and the digital viewfinder, and they actually have a boom mic and everything that you can use for this. If you do a lot of video, a boom mic would probably be better than these little microphones on the top. We've got a play button, our on and off switch, function button. We have a selection and an option knob so that we can quickly rotate through options while we're using the camera, which is really nice. I like that. I got another button. This is, I know, programmable with the new revision of the new firmware of the software. We can program some of these soft buttons to go directly into menu items for the phone. Then we have a rocker and a button in the middle, right? So that's the back of the phone. And obviously you have your LCD that can be flipped up. There's nothing really of importance under here. You can put that back down. So on the left of the camera, we have a film strap. We have a shoulder strap. We have the Wi-Fi logo. And more importantly, we have our HDMI port as well as that micro SD for charging the camera. So plug that back. Other side of the camera is nothing, just the hand grip. It's got a nice little tactile, you know, grip here, so it actually fits pretty comfortably in my hand. It'll take a little get used to because I'm used to a big SLR, but it fits pretty comfortably in the hand. So you know, you move things around. I'll find a comfortable position. We'll definitely do a review on it. On the bottom of the camera, we have a tripod mount screw as well as the opening so we can open and lock our camera. Our battery. And then our SD card or our memory card will slip into the side. So let's close that back up, close it and lock it. That's interesting. It does not stay closed until you lock it over. And then on the front, obviously we have the lens. So we've got, looks like an IR on the front for your autofocusing. And then you have your lens release. So we can twist and pull that lens off or put it back on. And again, this camera does have the ability to take that lens off, put an adapter on, and use existing glass. So that's what makes this camera and some of these new mirrorless cameras really attractive to folks who want something a little bit more compact. They want to still have control over their photography, but they want something a little bit more compact to carry around with them. I'm going to get this thing charged up, set up the menus the way I want, put it through its paces, and do a review. I'm going to do some comparison directly with the SLR that I have, which is a Canon 60D. I'm going to try and take some comparative shots and really put this through the paces and let you know what I think. I'm going to have a couple of other videos, one on choosing the right camera for you, and obviously a comparison and a full review of this camera once I've spent some time with it. So there you have it. This is the Sony NEX-5R. They do come in black. You can get it with a black body, right? But the lenses still remain silver. That's why I chose the silver one. You can get them in the black bodies, or you can get in the silver body like you see here. And then they're retailing for anywhere between, you know, I think you can get them on B&H Photography with a memory card and a case right now for like $5.98, or you can get them down in your brick and mortar stores for around $5.99, obviously plus tax. So there you have it, the NEX-5R. Please stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to be doing a full review of this bad boy, letting you know what I think about it. And like, comment, subscribe, share, +1, all of those wonderful things that you do. Everything does help out the show. And if you have any questions about this camera or anything else, please leave comments in the comment bar below. Thanks a lot, and y'all have a great day.